Attention passionate Chicago, Bears fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Chicago Bears' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Chicago Bears fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Chicago Bears fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. If you've been following the NFL news cycle this week, you know that things are getting really interesting around the league. And specifically, for the Chicago Bears, there's a lot of buzz about a potential blockbuster trade that could reshape their roster, and who knows, maybe even set them up for a more competitive future. The NFL is a league where moves happen all the time, but this one, if it comes to fruition, could be one of the most significant in recent Bears history. So stay tuned, because today we're diving deep into the scoop and exploring what it could mean for the Bears and the entire NFC North. It all starts with the Kansas City Chiefs, a perennial powerhouse, but one that faced a bit of an early season wake-up call after losing their Week 1 matchup to the Los Angeles Chargers. That loss has put the Chiefs in a tricky spot early on, especially as they prepare for their next game against the Philadelphia Eagles. The Chiefs, despite their long-standing reputation as a team that can do no wrong, are now facing some serious questions. Their offense, which has been a well-oiled machine for years, didn't quite hit the same stride in Week 1, and a major culprit behind that was their receiving core. It's clear that the Kansas City Chiefs need to bolster their wide receiver room if they want to keep up with the league's best offenses. Now, here's where it gets interesting. The Chiefs, in their quest to improve, are reportedly open to making trades to bring in fresh talent. And one name that's been floated around as a possible trade target is none other than Isiah Pacheco. Pacheco has been a rising star for Kansas City, known for his aggressive rushing style, his vision, and his ability to break tackles. He's a running back who has shown flashes of becoming a true number one back in the league, and the Chiefs might be willing to part ways if they get the right return. And while it might sound bold, the team that should be eyeing Pacheco more than anyone right now is the Chicago Bears. Think about it. The Bears, under first-year head coach Ben Johnson, are desperately trying to find their offensive footing. They drafted Caleb Williams, a generational talent at quarterback, and the hope is that he can develop into a franchise quarterback who can lead the team to new heights. But here's the thing, this offense, especially the ground game, has been underwhelming. In Week 1 against the Minnesota Vikings, the Bears' rushing attack was almost non-existent. DeAndre Swift, who's more known for his receiving ability, made a bigger impact through the air than on the ground, while Kyle Monangai didn't see a single rushing attempt. That's a clear sign that the Bears lack a true, consistent, and reliable running back to control the clock and keep defenses honest. And that's exactly where Pacheco could come in. If the Bears managed to swing a trade for him, he would fit perfectly into their offensive scheme. With Ben Johnson calling the plays and Eric Bieniemy, the new running backs coach, working with Pacheco, the potential for a ground game revamp is huge. Remember, Bieniemy and Pacheco worked together during their time in Kansas City, and they developed a strong rapport. Pacheco's rushing style, powerful, relentless, and with a knack for gaining tough yards, would be a perfect complement to Caleb Williams' developing skill set. It's about building an offense that can dominate the clock, wear down defenses, and give Williams the protection and support he needs to grow. But hold on, it's not just about what the Bears can get. The Chiefs have their own interests. They might be looking to acquire a high-caliber wide receiver in return, perhaps someone like DJ Moore, who can immediately boost their passing attack. Alternatively, they might prefer draft capital to use in future trades or draft picks to rebuild their depth at certain positions. Either way, this trade scenario is intriguing because it's a win-win for both sides. Chiefs get a young, talented running back who could be the centerpiece of their rushing attack for years to come, and the Bears get a dynamic playmaker who can help them turn their offense around quickly. Now, let's look a little deeper into the potential impact of Pacheco joining the Bears. You see, Pacheco's style is exactly what Chicago needs right now. His aggressive running, ability to break tackles, and vision to find gaps are qualities that can elevate their ground game from a weakness to a real strength. Imagine him lining up behind Caleb Williams, who's still learning the nuances of NFL defenses but shows incredible promise. Pacheco's presence could open up more options for Williams, whether it's play-action passes or designed runs. His ability to gain tough yards on third and short or in goal line situations would give the Bears a much-needed edge in close games. And let's not forget the importance of the offensive line in all of this. Chicago has made some strides in building their front line, but they still need to develop chemistry and consistency. With a reliable running back like Pacheco, the line's job becomes easier because they can focus on creating running lanes that Pacheco will aggressively exploit. Plus, with Eric Bieniemy's offensive schemes emphasizing quick, decisive runs, Pacheco's skill set aligns perfectly with that philosophy. It's a marriage of a player's style and a coach's scheme that could produce immediate results. On the defensive side, the Bears are still building that unit to be competitive, but this trade could shift the focus to making the offense more balanced. If they can add a player like Pacheco, it could take some pressure off the defense, allowing them to play more aggressively and create turnovers. The NFC North is a division that's known for its physicality and toughness, and having a versatile, powerful back like Pacheco could give the Bears that extra punch they need to match up against rivals like the Green Bay Packers and Minnesota Vikings. Now, from the Chiefs' perspective, trading Pacheco isn't just about clearing cap space or adding draft picks. It's about retooling their offense to address the glaring needs at wide receiver. The team's struggling to find consistent production from their pass catchers, and adding a receiver like DJ Moore could be a game changer. Moore is a proven playmaker, and pairing him with Patrick Mahomes, should the Chiefs decide to go that route, could restore their aerial attack to its former glory. The Chiefs are known for their innovative offense, and acquiring draft capital could give them flexibility to draft or trade for other key pieces they might need down the line. But back to the Bears. They have a lot riding on this season, especially with Caleb Williams at the helm. The young quarterback has shown flashes of brilliance, but he needs a supporting cast that can perform consistently. Running the ball effectively is part of that recipe, and Pacheco's addition could be the difference maker. Plus, it would send a message across the league that the Bears are serious about building a winning, competitive team. After a few rough seasons, fans are eager to see their team take a step forward, and this kind of bold move could be just what they need to spark a new era. Now, if the trade happens, it's not just about the immediate impact. It's about setting up the Bears for future success. Pacheco's youth and skill can help develop Caleb Williams, giving him a reliable ground game to lean on. Meanwhile, the Chiefs get the assets they need to rebuild or bolster their offense in other ways. It's a strategic move that reflects how dynamic and unpredictable the NFL can be, especially in a division like the NFC North, which is becoming increasingly competitive year after year. So, to sum it up, this potential trade between the Chiefs and the Bears involving Isiah Pacheco is more than just a rumor. It's a reflection of the shifting tides in the league. The Bears are looking for that missing piece to elevate their offense, and Pacheco could be exactly what they need. For the Chiefs, it's about reshaping their roster to maximize Patrick Mahomes' window of opportunity while addressing their receiver issues. Whether this trade materializes or not, it's a reminder of how quickly things can change in the NFL and why fans should stay tuned because the drama is just beginning. And now, Chicago Bears fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Do you think Pacheco would be a perfect fit for the Bears? Would this trade help Caleb Williams develop faster and turn the team into a playoff contender sooner rather than later? Or do you believe the Chiefs should hold on to him and try to fix their receiver room in another way? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Chicago Bears. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Chicago Bears news. We're in the middle of an exciting season, folks, and every move counts. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.